First of all, I would like to apologize for how terrible the lighting is. It is raining and is thus really gloomy. And if I turn on any of the artificial lights in here, my webcam gets super grainy. It's already kind of grainy right now. But I need to film this video today, so we're gonna soldier through. So I went to Borders today for the liquidation sales. And let me just say, if you've been thinking about going, you need to go now. Like, we're at the end here. The one that I went to, its last day is Sunday. So, you know, if you're gonna, you gotta do it now. It was really picked over, but on the flip side, everything was 80 to 90% off, so that's not a bad trade-off. My original plan was to go in looking for books that I love, but I don't have copies of for whatever reason. And that kind of went out the window because it was so picked over. But most of the stuff that I bought was actually like stuff that I had been wanting for a while and not just like, oh, that looks cool, impulse buy. There were a couple impulse buys. Let's just be honest here, but not many. So let's get started. The Sisters Brothers by Patrick DeWitt, which has a fantastic cover. This is pretty obviously a Western, which is a genre that I like, and I've been hearing really good things about it, so I'm very excited to read that. Slouching Towards Bethlehem by Joan Didion. I read Joan Didion's A Year of Magical Thinking a couple of years ago, and oh man, if you're gonna read that, you gotta prepare yourself because it is devastating, but it was really good. And this is her big classic essay collection about California in the 1960s. And I think that Time Magazine actually put it on their 100 Greatest Works of Nonfiction list very recently, so that should be good. I Am No One You Know by Joyce Carol Oates. I have not read any Joyce Carol Oates yet, and I've been meaning to, so I was very glad that I found this. I always want to read more stuff by women. Submarine by Joe Dunthorne. Bex from Weasley is My King '09 just reviewed this really recently, and she loved it, and it sounded really good, and I had seen stuff about the movie that they made out of it, and I wanted to see it, and I had not even realized that it was a book, so I'm very excited to read that. It's the movie tie-in cover, which generally I don't like, but A, if you're at the liquidation sale at Borders, you don't really get to be picky, and B, the graphic design work for this movie has actually been really, really good. Like, this really doesn't look like a tie-in cover. It's really nice. The Children's Book by A.S. Byatt. I've been seeing a lot of people reviewing and talking about, A.S. Byatt's young adult novels like The Dust of 100 Dogs and Please Ignore Vera Dietz, but this is actually one of her adult fiction works, and it looks really good. It's very thick, it's nearly 900 pages, so that will be for a time when I'm really wanting to sink my teeth into something meaty. Fun Home by Alison Bechdel. This is actually a graphic novel, and I've been wanting to read it for a really long time. If you're familiar with the Bechdel test, this is the woman who came up with that, which is cool. This is like a memoir comic about her family, so that should be really good. I'm very excited. And finally, Swimming in the Steno Pool, a retro guide to making it in the office by Lynn Peril. I love feminism, I love the mid-century, I love Mad Men, so this is right up my alley. Also, that is a fantastic cover. So yes, that is my Borders haul. I'm sad that you're closing, Borders. It feels weird to be sad about a giant chain store closing, but I mean, I've always really enjoyed Borders, and 11,000 people are now going to be out of a job, and that sucks. But I did spend less than $11 on all of those books, so that was nice. Alright, that is it for me. I should have a review of The Magician King up sometime this weekend, so look for that, and I will see you soon. Bye.